Thanks, man. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, brother man. I'm good.
It's about time.
It's about time. We've been talking about this pod for a year,
A year.
a year
A
now.
year.
So,
It's crazy. Funny story. I want to tell you before we get started.
okay.
I knew about podcasting, but I actually really didn't get into it until you started yours back in the day on the SoundCloud.
For real.
Dead serious. Dead serious. Like I never.
Wow.
I seen it and I'm like, dang. All they doing is having a conversation and everything. That's tough.
Yeah, that's the coolest part about podcasting. It's just
Literally.
like you just grab some homies, find something you're both interested in, and just go at it from there, pretty
Yeah, for
much.
real, for real, for real. So should we go? Should we even go into how we like met each other and everything?
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well.
First episode,
All right, yeah. This is first episode of 808s and Fast Breaks.
808 and Fastbreaks.
That's a tough name.
Yeah, I like that.
Y'all gotta let us know what how
Yeah,
that name sound.
how
But
that name sound to y'all?
I think it's tough.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's a tough
think it's a
name.
great name
Yeah, no, let us know. Let us know how that go.
for sure. For sure.
But how we met? So CCA.
Yeah.
It all starts from Collinsville, man.
Yeah,
Everybody
you
in
used to meet
Collinsville.
everybody in your life in Collinsville,
For
man.
real, for real. It all started in Collinsville for me.
So we were middle school or high school. I
What
think
grade was I in?
I
I
think
was
I
in,
was high
yeah,
school.
you was high school and I was in eighth.
So the school was K through 12. So
Hmm.
because I know that sounds confusing.
Yeah,
Um,
it was a Christian school,
Christian school K through
private Christian.
12. Uh, Joe showed up out of nowhere. We already had our crew. Joe showed up with all his brothers and sisters. We was like,
All
man,
eight of us.
man, who are they?
All eight of
Uh,
us.
but yeah, man, you
I think,
just fit right in.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think,
You got cool with Ryan and Cole and
yeah,
Zach. Shout out my
yeah.
boy Zach. I ain't
Because we
talked to
was
Zach in a
all,
minute.
I ain't talked to Zach in a minute either. He's Zach,
Yeah.
from what I see on Facebook. But nah, I remember when at first I didn't even want to go to the school just
Hmm.
because I heard it was a private school, it was a Christian school.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh, I do not want to go to a
Yeah.
Christian
All
school.
the stigmas about
Yeah,
that.
all the stigmas and everything. I ain't know nothing about it. So we went there and literally total opposite.
Yeah.
Ryan, Ryan
Cool
was Ryan,
dude.
cool
Cool
dude,
dude.
cool dude. I'm thinking everybody finna be like Christian,
Yeah.
like church only type stuff. I'm seeing the vibes. I'm seeing Yolandis. Shout out, shout out,
Shout out my
shout
boy
out Yolandis,
Yolandis,
bro.
man.
Shout out Yolandis, bro.
Oh man.
That man. We was cool back then, but I feel like he really didn't like me sometimes. But we ended up being cool. That's all that really mattered. But yeah, that class that we had,
Y'all's group in particular was like
it was crazy.
y'all had the funniest,
Oh my
vibiest people.
God.
I was a grade above,
It was crazy.
but I had shout out my boy Terry.
Yeah,
Terry was
shout out
cool
Terry.
too.
Shout out Terry.
Uh,
They
shout
could
out
hoop.
yes,
They could
that
hoop.
whole
That
family,
whole
that
family.
whole
Then
family.
you had Yolandis. No shots. No shots.
That sounds like a
I
shot
was
to me.
better than you at the time. I'm just saying. But no
Hey,
shots. Everybody else was good though.
hey, Yolandis, if you see this and you feel some type of way, Joe said y'all can run it on the court anytime.
I'm retired. You might get me now. You might get me now. But yeah, no, I'm retired. I'm retired. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
literally. I think it was what class was we in? Like was it Bible class that we was all in?
I think I had Bible with y'all.
Okay, with Miss Hudson.
Yeah. Shout out Miss
Shout out Miss
Hudson.
Hudson. Shout out Miss Hudson. But yeah, that was the class. That class was funny as a mug. Just because it had literally everybody in there. Did it have um Amir and Cole and all them in
Yeah.
it?
No,
Yeah,
we were
so it
all
had
there. We was
all of
big.
us in there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. No, those were fun times,
Those are the
man.
times, man.
And
Those are the
then
times.
basketball,
Yeah. It
like
took you forever to get you on the team.
it did, it
We
did.
fought, bro. We
It
fought and we
did.
fought and we fought.
Man, my parents would not take me to practice. I had to get Corey. Shout out Corey.
Shout out Corey,
He
man.
used to drop me off back and forth from practice in the crib because I guess I don't know if he stayed too far from there. I don't know. But yeah, nah,
Yeah.
he was sacrificing for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out Corey. My parents would not let me go to practice. It was Bible study.
Yeah.
It was Bible study. We had church 3 times a week. So yeah, it was Bible study. That's all we was really doing. So
So yeah. Well,
808s and fast breaks.
808 fast breaks,
Obviously for
yeah.
the we won't call them slow, but we'll call them the people that don't know it.
Uninformed.
And yeah, uninformed.
Yeah.
808s, that's obviously music. Fast break,
That's
obviously talking about
basketball.
basketball. That's our thing, man.
Yeah.
Music and basketball. And they intertwine. They
Yeah.
intertwine perfectly
Yeah.
together. You see it nowadays.
Yeah, especially in like throughout history, man.
Hmm.
hip hop and basketball just kind of go hand in hand.
Facts. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met anybody who I met obviously I met people who like hip hop and don't like basketball, but
Hmm.
I don't ever think I've met somebody who loves basketball. It's just like I can't get with rap, man. Uh,
I would say my cousin Elijah. Shout out him. He do not like rap no more. I mean, he like the obviously the older rap, but like the
yeah,
new gener. I get the whole new generation. That's
we
a lot
don't
of
get into
older
all
people.
that.
Literally,
We don't get into all that.
literally all of
Uh,
that. Literally all of that. So, yeah, I think for the most part, well, how would you say that you got into both? Let's start there.
Getting into both.
Yeah.
So for me, so there's three different stories. There's a story about how I got into hip hop, the story about how I got into basketball,
Hmm.
and then the story of how they first intertwined with me for the first time.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Um, so basketball is 2013, 2014. Pretty sure it was 2013. I'm uh watching the NBA playoffs. I really don't care. I'm just my family's watching,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
mother
yeah.
watching, my grandpa watching. I'm just trying to be with my family.
What year do you remember?
I'm pretty sure it was 2013. It
2013,
was
but
Pacers Heat,
okay.
and
Dang.
yeah,
TG coming
yeah.
out.
So
Yeah.
for those who don't know, Paul George is my favorite player to this day,
Yeah.
and it all started because not knowing basketball, I still knew like LeBron was that guy.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I'm like, who is this dude going blow for blow with Braun?
Right, literally.
And then we all know the iconic play, the dunk on Birdman.
I'm
Uh,
gonna put that in there.
yeah, uh, it should be a clip right here with our picture. You gonna do a picture clip?
No, no, the whole clip,
The
the
whole
whole
clip,
clip.
yeah.
Yeah, we gonna throw the whole
It's
clip in there.
it's a it's a pretty vicious dunk.
That was crazy, done. Oh man, I
I
miss those
gained
years.
I gained respect for Paul George as an offensive player. I lost respect for Birdman as a defensive
Nah,
player.
facts, facts, facts.
But yeah, ever since that, I was just like, because he was like what 23, 24 at the time. He was young,
He was young.
so
He
I
was
was
definitely young.
so I was like,
That was young PG
yeah.
before the leg injury.
Before like it was
Yeah,
crazy as he got better.
he did.
He got better.
OKC, I feel like that OKC year was his
MVPG
MVP.
man,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
MVPG.
MVPG for real. That was his
So
best year.
I was yeah. It's been a crazy ride being a Paul George fan.
Hmm.
Getting into music. So I tried very very hard as a kid to not be into hip hop. Actually,
Dang.
uh, I grew up listening to. So I grew up watching pro wrestling with my mom. So
Hmm.
pro wrestling theme songs, a lot of rock music,
Hmm.
a lot of. So I grew up around a lot of rock actually.
Dang.
And like
Okay.
old school songs like Temptations and stuff, but never like modern day rap.
I didn't know that.
Um, the one track that got me into hip hop was "Watch the Throne," Jay Z and Kanye.
Dang. Okay.
That
Was that like 2012?
was that 2020? Yeah, around the same year.
2012. Okay.
Yeah, so those kind of started to intertwine.
Hmm.
So um, yeah, it was specifically uh, "Homies in Paris"
No, for real.
yeah that
Facts,
that
facts.
Kanye breakdown at the end. I was just like, man, this is
You're now
we
into
don't
my
we don't
song.
got this
Oh
in yeah we
yeah.
don't got this in the rap world.
Nah.
So that was pretty dope. Um, and then from there, when it became like the obsession with both,
Hmm.
and then I started seeing the parallels. Like, okay, this artist is taking advantage of this rhythm,
All right.
and then I'm like, oh wait, the offensive player is making a fake rhythm to make him bite on that move, and then he's going that way. So I'm like,
Hmm.
okay,
Yeah.
it's all rhythm based. It's all just rhythm, expression, and building up to a moment, and then like, that's the moment I thought you that's the moment I wanted you to think you was gonna have.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
actually gonna do.
Right.
And, you see that a lot in hip hop, and you see that a lot in the basketball court as well.
I ain't
So
never heard it explained like that before. That's actually a cool analogy.
yeah,
That was tough. That was tough.
so that's kind of how it is for me. What about you?
Me, oof. So mine was pretty simple. Church kid, like I said. My dad was a pastor. Uh, before I really didn't start listening to no other music. Like all I knew was gospel
Mhm.
before I went to CCA. I seen
You got it
y'all.
right. You
I
got it
seen
right.
what
You got it
I seen what
right.
everybody was listening to, and that's crazy that it was that long. So yeah, like all the music I know now, like if you hear me like talking about music from like way back then, it's because I had to go back and listen to all that. Like I had to go and like re set and refresh, like go back and go to the YouTube and go to like how everything was broke down. I literally used to watch like old Jay-Z, like the making of the blueprint, the making of all that. Like I
Yeah.
used to go back and watch those just to like learn it. Like it was like a history lesson for me, really. So I went to CCA. I think the first album that I would say that really like turned me into a hip hop
I was just
fan.
about to ask you this question actually.
Yeah, phew, I would say, it was after CCA. It was the Life of Pablo.
I still have not. I'm a fake Kanye
It was
fan. I
the
still have not listened to that
it
album.
was the Life of Pablo. That's crazy. When you first told me that, I'm like,
I still,
Life of
and I told you,
Pablo.
I
That's
told you I was gonna listen to
crazy.
it that
Yeah,
same day, and I still have
yeah.
not listened
Nah,
to
you
it.
gotta listen to it. You gotta
I'm
listen
listening
to
to
it.
it after we wrap this up. I'm listening
No,
to
for
it.
sure. You gotta listen to it. But like coming from, and it was like low key was the perfect album to like, if you it's not really because gospel,
Yeah.
when you in church you're not supposed to listen to that stuff anyway. So to go from
Secular music.
yeah,
I like
secular music, that's what
it.
it's called. To go from gospel to secular music, but this secular music, like it started off with Ultralight Beam.
I've heard Ultralight
Okay,
Beam.
okay, okay. So
Ultralight
you've
Beam.
heard the popular ones.
Yeah, I've heard
Okay, okay,
Ultralight
okay.
Beam. I've heard Father Stretch My Hands, but
Right.
like
Okay.
the album as a whole, I haven't listened
Okay,
to.
okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. So you know those two.
Yeah, I got Life of Pablo on my phone.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just haven't listened to it.
So Ultralight Beam, for those who don't know what that song is, it was basically Kanye's version of gospel. Like it was like it was that's what it was. So I'm like, I'm hearing the girl in the beginning, the sample of the girl.
That was in
Yeah,
this.
literally, we're gonna play that too. We want the Lord. That's it. And she was saying that. I'm like, what is this? I think it was that was my sophomore year at CHS at the high school
Yeah.
when I left CCA.
Mhm.
I heard that, and then I'm listening to it, and I knew who Chance was at the time, but like, I didn't know too much else other than
Yeah.
who he was, and I think I knew like one or two songs from him.
So you had to go back.
So that made
Acid
me,
rap.
yeah, I had to go back for everything.
Yeah.
I had to go back for everything. Anything that came out before 2015, I had to go back.
Backtrack.
I had to backtrack. I knew like obviously like I've heard songs like from y'all like through school and everything, but I didn't know nothing about them. Like I just knew the song like maybe I think something come out before that. Like I knew People in Paris. I knew
Started from the bottom.
I knew Started from the Bottom.
Yeah.
I've heard what's that one
What else was
song I'll
popular
take
at
care?
that time?
Yeah, it was a lot of them. But I knew songs here and there just from hearing them from
Lifestyle.
every yeah. Lifestyle, yeah. But I didn't know until 2015 really.
Yeah.
So I listen to Life of Pablo or whatever, Father Stretch My Hands, all that. I'm like, bro, this is like gospel rap, and that made me a Kanye fan, and it really just took off from there for music. And then basketball was obviously earlier than that.
Yeah.
I believe it really was 2009, 2008, really, when my dad really started watching basketball. Well, not when he started watching basketball, but when he started showing me basketball.
Yeah.
I didn't really become a fan of it until I seen, which is crazy because I hate him so much now, when I seen LeBron in Cleveland before he went to Miami.
You gotta stop hating on Bron.
I gotta stop hating on him.
Bro, we got like 4 or 5 years left. Let's just enjoy it.
I don't really hate on him as much no more. Yeah, for those who don't know, I've always hated LeBron.
Listen, if you was a fan of an Eastern Conference team in the early 2000s, late 2000s, early 2010s, I don't blame you.
No.
I hate LeBron too.
I've hated
The
him.
way he embarrassed my Pacers, the way he
Yeah.
embarrassed his Bulls.
Yeah, the Bulls fan. Jimmy Butler, D Rose, those always been my guys.
But continue, my friend.
Yeah, no, you good. So from there, 2000, 2008, 2009. Obviously LeBron was on Cleveland. I liked who he was as a player at the time. I didn't like him when he joined Miami because well, when did D Rose get drafted? 2000,
10? No.
2000. No, it's 2008 or 9. I think 2008.
Yeah.
So that's when I became a D Rose fan because I'm watching him, and then he right in Chicago, so I'm like, dang, he cold. So yeah, I became a fan of the Bulls, became a fan of D Rose. My dad was already a fan of the Bulls, obviously. Most people are from that age, from that era, just because of MJ.
Shout out.
But yeah. So I became a fan like that, and I think it just took off from there for basketball. Basketball and music intertwined for me, but just because I seen NBA players always like LeBron with the what's that one? Yabba dabba doo that. We got to put that one on there. So yeah, like music and basketball I think I went back, seen Allen Iverson, all his old stuff, and how he like
AI was tough.
transformed with the hip hop,
AI was tough.
bringing it to the league. So
That man literally brought hip hop culture
no,
to the NBA.
for real. And then Kobe, like how Kobe came and everything. So like my history from it just like intertwined, like basically how basketball players intertwine. Me seeing that just made me more of a hip hop fan.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say, really, for the most part, how that intertwined. So you want to go? You want to go and get into these topics? Since we talking NBA, we might as well just go ahead and talk about what's going on right
Yeah.
now.
We'll go ahead and hop into what's going on right now.
So you want to talk about?
The before we hop into the in season tournament,
Uh-huh.
let's just talk about what's going on around the league.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like who is I think I muted my mic.
No, you good.
All right. Who is who's surprising you so far? The
Who,
good, the bad, the ugly. No, you just didn't see it coming.
who's surprising me right now? Well, let me look on here because I believe it said the. I'm looking at the standings right now. It looked like the Warriors are 5-1. That actually surprised me. I low key did not think they was gonna be.
Oh no.
I
You
I wasn't a believer in the Chris Paul hype.
listen, bro. I was on the same boat as you until I got a notification from Bleacher Report that Chris Paul did an interview at the first practice, and they asked him one question. They said, how's the fit with Golden State so far?" He
Right.
said it's seamless.
Seamless. Oh, see, I ain't seen none of that.
The point guard said it's a seamless fit. I saw it was during the playing tournament
Hmm.
in season tournament.
And that was what, Friday, right? That just started
Yeah,
like yesterday.
yesterday.
Okay, so this Saturday, yeah.
Uh, Chris Paul brought it down and chest pass to Curry, touch pass to Clay. Clay got an open three. That's happening for the rest of the season. Y'all
You
not
said that's out
stopping
for the rest of the season.
It's not being stopped. That man had 1 point and 13 assists, and I couldn't be happier.
Nah, facts. I mean, I guess it does. I think I was just thinking more. I mean, I still think more of it on the defensive side, like how it's
Oh
gonna
yeah, it's
look.
gonna look atrocious.
That's what I'm saying. And
But
like
you know what's the
having all
worst?
three of them, and then Wiggins gonna have to be. Wait, what's their starting lineup? I don't even. I ain't been paying too much attention to
So
them.
they've done two lineups so far. They did a lineup with CP3 in the starting lineup, and they
Hmm.
ran CP3 Steph, Clay, Wiggs, and Draymond at the five.
Oof, I figured that.
But then yesterday they ran the their normal starting five of Steph, Clay, Wiggs, Dre, and
Sure.
Lonnie.
Okay,
So
okay.
uh, I think they're going to do that going forward with CP3 coming off the bench because you don't need that super powered offensive lineup every
Hmm.
night, and then you don't want that on the floor every night. So you
Exactly.
game plan for that. Like, oh, they like to do this and this.
Yeah, that makes
Get
sense.
them 7 minutes and just blitz them.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, they surprised me, I
Yeah.
guess, if we talking about surprise, because I didn't know they was 5-1 already. And it looked like they lost their first game and they won five straight. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. And then you got the Nuggets at 2. I'm not really
that's not
surprised with the
surprising.
Nuggets. They're a regular season team. Now that they champions now, I was sleeping
Don't.
on them.
I was gonna say don't
No,
do that. Don't
I'm
do
not.
that.
I'm not. No, no, no disrespect to them no
Jokic
more.
got robbed. He should be a three-time MVP. I don't
He
want to hear
definitely,
it.
yeah, no, no. We was talking about it in the group chat whenever whenever we was arguing about whether Embiid or Jokic should win. I'm like, bro, Giannis has almost the same exact stats Embiid has, and
Yeah,
then Jokic,
with a
obviously,
better seed.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If anything, if you're gonna give it to Embiid, you
So
should have went to
that's what
Giannis.
I'm saying. If you would give it to Embiid, it should have easily went to Giannis. But yeah, I'm not really surprised with them being 5-1. You got Mavs 4-1.
And that loss came last night. They was 4-0.
Was that Kyrie first game last night?
First game back. He played.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, he played.
Because I've seen the other games and he wasn't in them.
He played in the first game.
Yeah. Oh, he did play in the first
Yeah,
game? Oh,
but
okay,
it
okay,
was like
okay.
I don't know why, but he was out.
Yeah.
I don't remember
I
if it was
thought they
injury or
said
illness.
something about a leg soreness or something like that.
Yeah,
Probably
something like
just
that.
something minor or whatever. I think my most surprising team that I thought was gonna jump out the gate was, I mean, it's still early. Probably the Spurs. I'll say the Spurs. I didn't think Wemby was going to start off this good. I really didn't.
Oh, really?
I really
You
didn't.
didn't believe the hype.
I didn't believe the hype.
Man's
Just
is
because
Man's is 8'17", and you didn't believe the hype.
just because I'm like, it's the Spurs, and I don't watch the Spurs like that. I'm nobody on the Spurs. I watch. Obviously, we watching
Spurs
now.
got a squad.
Spurs do got a squad. I would sleep on them. I didn't think.
Shout out to them. So
I thought that OKC actually would be up there. That's just a team I'm surprised about right now. I think they only what is it? Let's see.
they should be like 2-3 or three and
Okay,
two.
they 500. They 3-3.
Yeah,
So I just I mean I guess right now I thought that they would have been off to a like a streaking start just because Chet back,
yeah.
all them back and everything.
They played great last night. Did you see
Yeah.
them last night?
Yeah. No, no, no. OKC, I love OKC team.
Yeah,
Just the balance of it all. Like
yeah.
they got the two defenders and the Jay Williams and then you got Luke Dort.
I love J Dub.
That's what I'm saying. That's
That's my
like
guy.
they got a well-rounded five, a starting five at least. Um in the East, who would you say so far is like off to a great start?
I mean, not really a
Yeah,
surprise,
like
but like
surprise.
the Celtics obviously are doing what they. I know it hurts. I know it hurts.
Uh,
They're doing their thing, man.
so
Whoever
much
Adam
pain
Silver,
in my
how you
heart.
let them get Kristaps and Drew Holiday? I don't know how that's legal.
ABA, what is it? FIBA, what's it called? The new rule, what is it? The
The
new thing that they
the CBA.
CBA. Yeah,
Yeah,
what's that for? Because
yeah.
man,
Nah, they got a loaded squad. If nothing else, it's only gonna be for this year
yeah,
because Jalen Brown got that massive contract over the summer.
psh,
Uh,
that was
Tatum's
crazy.
about to. You thought y'all thought Jalen Brown got a massive contract.
No,
Tatum about to
yeah,
get paid.
Tatum finna get paid, especially
Uh,
if he show out in the
yeah.
playoffs,
I
which
don't
I
want to
got.
get a ring.
That's what I was about to say. I feel like we'll talk about predictions later,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Excuse me. Uh,
Yo, Pacers doing good, decent, 3-2.
yeah, man. You see how they did Cleveland last night?
Cleveland, man, I thought Donovan was what they needed to get over
It's
that, get over that hump,
there. It's there.
the potential.
It's there for sure. I think I don't want to like nitpick people's game like that, but I think DG need to take another step.
Yeah,
You need. I want to see him go from All Star to star,
yeah.
and I want to see Evan Mobley go from oh he's going to be really good to oh he is really good
Yeah.
because he had that 30 piece the other day, and I'm like that's what they need.
Exactly.
Like just the threat of him being able to do that is
hmm
like okay we can't just focus on the two guards. Like we got to watch big man.
And
Um,
Darius Garland's so shifty, but yeah, when like
he's
it
like a
came to
young
the
Kyrie.
playoffs, yeah, when it came to the playoffs, though, yeah, no, they shut that down.
Um, who else like in the East? I've been I won't say I've been watching, but I've been paying a lot of attention to Detroit.
hmm
I slowly became a big K fan.
Yeah,
I
I like
like
Kate,
uh,
especially on 2K.
no, I'm a big fan of the I like big guards.
hmm
Uh, like if you got somebody 6'5", 6'6" playing point, I'm probably gonna watch your team.
Yeah.
Except the Hornets.
No, yeah, facts.
Uh,
And I love LaMelo. I love the
Jordan,
Ball
I know
brothers.
you're gonna see this one day, bro, and I'm sorry, I can't watch the Hornets. I know you rock with Lamelo. I can't do it, bro.
I
I,
love the Ball brothers. Alonzo.
I need Lonzo to come back. That's the only thing that's wrong with your Bulls. He's the connective piece. I don't want them to blow it up because I want Lonzo to come back healthy. And I feel like once they blow it up, Lonzo's gonna get healthy, and then it's just gonna be a mess. But
I told my homie this a couple days ago. I was like, look, because they always making fun of the Bulls and everything with DeMar and Zach and the little combo that they got with Vuk. Everybody say Vuk trash. Vuk is not trash. It's not Vuk's fault. Vuk is really not trash. I just
he don't
believe
fit.
that's what I was about to say. I just think
He
Billy
should.
Donovan don't include him
I
in.
forgot Billy Donovan was y'all coach. That's
Yes.
why y'all suck.
Bro, he don't include him in the offense when he on the Magic and his early years on the Bulls, like his
Yeah,
first year, I believe. He
he
was
was
20 and 10.
2010 guy.
Easy.
Yeah,
Like in his sleep, he averaged that.
he was All Star his first year
Yeah.
or
All-star, not for the Bulls.
his last
All-star
year in
his last year
Orlando.
in Orlando.
Okay,
Yeah. Last year in Orlando, that was the case. But
man, I kind of forgot he was. I
yeah.
remember he was a 2010 guy, but I forgot he was like he's what 2, 3 time All Star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but they don't include him in the offense at all. Like, they don't implement him at all. It's usually DeMar and Zach
and his
taking it up the
ISOs.
court. Yeah,
His
a
ISOs.
bunch of ISO kickouts for the corners or whatever.
Random
And
question. Not playing it all. Just came to my head just now.
hmm
Because we're talking about 2010 guys, former All Stars.
hmm
Who's one player that had, let's say, less than five All Stars that you just can't give up on? You like he's still got something to him.
less than five All Stars.
Because like for me, it's Kevin Love. Like
Okay,
my
you was thinking older.
yeah
I
yeah
mean, I guess these players that I was thinking younger, but the players they obviously they got time.
yeah they got time.
Older.
Yeah, because anybody who's watched basketball with me, especially when the Heat made the finals, I was like, get a ball to Kevin Love,
No,
and he would
facts,
break every time, bro.
facts,
It
facts,
broke my heart.
facts,
It
facts,
broke my
facts,
heart.
facts. Oof. Who would I say?
Gordon Hayward's up there for me too. That man,
Gordon
he
Hayward.
had that one All Star in his leg.
Yeah, yeah. I used to be a big fan of just because he was one of the first, not really the first bigger guards, but he was just like one that stood out at the time. But he was always injured. Michael Carter Williams. He don't even got an All Star.
No,
Yeah, he don't got an All Star,
he
but
had that crazy
yeah,
rookie season
that's what
though.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That
Man,
just you know,
man's almost put up a quadruple double on the
man.
championship heat.
I'm still on the Ben Simmons. Like I still believe. Thank you. I still
We're
believe.
not giving up on Ben
That's what I'm saying.
Simmons.
I
We're not
still
giving up on Ben
believe that
Simmons.
there's something left in there. And you see what he do now. Like he's obviously a lockdown playmaker. But
He's
it's
triple double threat every night.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like if he really wanted to, he could easily put up a triple double every night. So yeah, I think him. I would say I think there's still a all star or two left in his because
I
how
feel
old is
like
he? I don't know how old
he's
he
like
is.
maybe 27.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was about to say. I mean, even if he is up there, like I still believe he got at least one or two more.
I mean,
At least one or two
like
more.
27, 27 is not bad. 27 is when,
That peak, right?
yeah, that's when Steph won his first MVP. So it's like, yeah,
Ugh.
I'm not saying Ben Simmons gonna win MVP or anything like that,
Yeah,
obviously, but
27.
like
Yeah,
he got time to do,
yeah. This is prime years.
yeah.
I'm dead. Not Doc Rivers just showed up right when Ben Simmons. Toxic. How do you like him on there? This is a random question too. How do you like him on the ESPN stuff?
He's not a coach, so I love it.
Yeah. You said he's not a coach, so I love it.
No, I think Doc Rivers is the phoniest coach of all time.
Oh
Man's
my
got the
gosh.
luckiest ring of all
The
time
lucky is.
and got paid off it for years.
Everybody be like, well, he got a rig, so he might be good for our
Tibbs
team.
coached that
Bro,
team.
come
Tibbs
on.
coached that team.
Come on, man. He had the truth. He had
Well, he had KG. I'm
yeah,
not a big Paul Pierce
KG.
guy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, ever since Draymond did what he did with Paul Pierce, ain't nobody really respected Paul Pierce no more. I'm just
Oh, that's
saying.
tough.
I'm just saying. But
They don't love you like you.
that's what I'm saying. Like ever since that happened, then
Oh
yeah,
man,
it just went downhill from there for Paul Pierce. And then you see all the he got fired on ESPN
yeah.
for the weed and like all that stuff. So yeah,
I mean that was funny. He was
it
living his best
was.
life.
It was. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think that was the fact that even did one with KG on KG
Yeah,
podcast.
and KG
He
was like,
did
"Come
one.
on, man,
That's what I'm saying.
cut that out,
That's
dog."
what I'm saying. So yeah, the fact that I think his Paul Pierce he top 25?
Top 25?
No, top 75. No, like is he on the top
Oh,
75
yeah,
list?
I believe so. He should be.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say he at least should be on there
No, no
for
offense to Dame, but if Dame on there, Paul Pierce need to be on there twice.
yeah. That's true. I'm still mad at the fact they put Dame on there instead of Kyrie. And Kyrie got a ring. And Kyrie won that ring. Like it wasn't even like, it was just LeBron. It was Kyrie.
Like
It was just as much as LeBron, for that ring.
Kyrie's shot in Game 7 is the reason I cannot take him out of my top 3 point guards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can sit and argue with me all day long and telling me Shea better, and I'll listen to you.
Who said Shea better?
Oh, you don't be online.
I don't be online.
ESPN says Shea top 8. They ranked him number 8 player in the
Well,
league.
that's ESPN, but just because of the whole Kyrie, the COVID
I
and all
mean,
that
everybody
stuff.
hate Kyrie, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody hate Kyrie. Kyrie is the Kanye West of the NBA, literally.
Yeah,
Like he really
yeah.
is. That's what I'm saying. Like
They just both speak their mind.
that's what I'm
and they
saying.
if you
And
don't agree with them, they come off crazy.
exactly. And once he get the plan again, once Kanye drop his music again, then
It's
everybody
like,
love him.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
literally, you get remind everybody. So yeah, no, I'm not really surprised at the ESPN rankings and none of that with Kyrie. It makes sense. I think I seen something about Who was that? They said, what's his name? I think they said Donovan Mitchell. Did they have? I don't know if they had him above PG or it was
They
PG
got a
and
lot of
Butler.
people above PG.
Yeah, I know.
The
So
PG
I'm
disrespect is
That's what
ridiculous.
I'm saying. So, and y'all see what the league players say, man.
Yeah.
PG top, what you want to be, because he got the full package. Like he literally got
If
the full package of what you want in a player. That's what you build your player out to be on 2K. It's PG.
literally the second smoothest player in the league behind Kyrie,
Yep.
I feel like y'all lucky. All right, y'all lucky. PG get injured as much as he do.
Man.
Like the basketball gods have to nerf this man because he's about to become your favorite player's worst nightmare. I'm just saying. They gave him a career-ending leg injury. He came back early.
And the
I'm just
same for D Rose. Oh.
uh,
Well.
anyway, to wrap up the surprises, Memphis 0-5 without Ja.
0-5 without Ja?
0-5 without Ja. How you feel about that?
You serious?
Yeah, they have not won a game.
I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they got
0-5? They lost to the Trailblazers,
it
dog.
may. I mean, I haven't seen much on the new guy for Portland either.
Scoop?
Yeah, Scoot. How's he doing?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right. Well,
He's not playing like
Memphis.
Chet and Wimby playing out of
Well,
this world.
yeah. Well, what Wemby did to KD them twice. I'm like, wow,
38
that's
on the
crazy.
Super Sons is crazy.
That's crazy. But to answer your question about the Grizzlies, I mean, I'm not surprised just because of Tyus Jones. He not on there no more, right?
Nope.
Tyus Jones
He was
is a
there.
starter if it wasn't for like that whole run that they did. What was it, last year or the year before last year, when Tyus Jones was starting whenever
Yeah.
Ja was out?
Yeah.
They was going crazy. Tyus Jones is like one of the main pieces to that equation when Ja was out. So I think it's just a chemistry thing.
I've been talking about Tyus Jones. It's so funny in basketball circles when you talk about somebody who's not a big name.
Hmm.
People start looking at you. Oh, he tried. Like, okay, cool. You don't watch basketball.
No. Tyus Jones and a lot of the guys say that Tyus Jones is trying. I'm like, bro, do you watch him on like he has to dumb himself down when Ja is
Yeah.
in for the most part, really. But he a good role player for them, especially when Ja is out. So I think that loss, and I think the fact that they got two new point guards, and Marcus Smart and
D-Rose.
yeah, and D Rose. I just think it's just a chemistry thing. They just
Yeah.
got to get used to because D Rose obviously has never been known for his passing.
Yeah.
He's always been known for his slashing and scoring or whatever. So for one, you're not getting the ball off that easily from like you would with Tyus and Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
And I don't really know who are they starting between D Rose and Marcus. Is it D Rose?
Oh, that's Marcus.
It's Marcus.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So yeah, I mean, I think it give it time. They'll be fine. And then obviously once Ja come back, they gonna be up there. Top, I'd say top 5, top 6. If anything, I still got them making the playoffs.
The West is packed though.
The West is back, but I still got them. I still think
Even with James Harden's Clippers.
Clippers getting the ring this year.
Clippers getting a ring this year. You heard it here.
Clippers are getting the ring this year.
Give my boy PG his ring.
I've been saying it. You heard me last year.
He said he on his bully this year.
That's what I'm saying. You heard me last year. I say it every year. The Clippers have the most stacked team, like well-rounded team in the league. They've always had it.
They are technically the best team.
They just injured all the time. If it wasn't for injuries, if it wasn't for none of the players, if Kawhi and PG actually had a full healthy year, healthy playoffs and everything, they always had the chance to win it. I feel like
21 was their year.
Yeah, 21 was their year. I feel like last year. I feel like if
Kawhi wouldn't have cooking the
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like last year if Kawhi wouldn't got hurt and was PG out.
Yeah, PG was already out.
Yeah, he was already out.
So in a world
did that crazy 360 dunk that he did to injure himself.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
If Kawhi would have stayed healthy during all that, no PG, they would have beat the Suns.
Yeah, they would have beat the Suns. And who did the Suns play after that? Was it
they ran into
Denver?
Yeah.
Nobody. You think they would have?
Nobody was beating Denver.
I was about to say.
Knowing what I know now, nobody was beating Denver.
The scoring punch that Denver had during that playoff run with Jamal and Jokic.
Because Well, what do you do? Sit Kawhi and Jokic?
That was
That don't
depressing.
work.
That was depressing. You know, Zubac can't move with him,
Yeah. No, he going nah.
and they both Zubac looked more fit than Jokic too, which is the crazy part. But
Yeah.
yeah, nah, that was depressing. Obviously, I told you I'm a Butler fan, so
Yeah.
obviously I'm kind of a Heat fan. So yeah, no, it's just depressing every year to watch them, the same team every year, and nothing happens. But
So staying with basketball, but moving on.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's going on with your man Mikey Williams, dog?
I remember I first heard about Lil old Mikey. Lil old Mikey, man. I remember I first heard about him. I'm looking at his highlights. I'm like, bro, this dude got like the full package. He built like he was built like since like the sixth grade. He built
Yeah.
like an NBA player. Like,
I
bro,
think in
like what do they feed
seventh
these
grade he
kids?
was 6'1", something like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. What are they feeding these kids? But for those who don't know, Mikey Williams, he like 5-star high school athlete right now. Obviously, he's supposed to make the league. He's supposed to.
Well,
Is he supposed to? Is he
he
already
he
committed to Memphis?
yeah, he committed to Memphis.
Okay, he committed to
He just
Memphis.
can't play yet. He can't play, can't practice, can't go
Right.
to practice facilities, can't be on a team.
And why? It's because so I believe he got caught um in his neighborhood with a gun. Similar situation with Ja, but
Way worse than
this
that.
time, yeah,
Way worse.
worse because it was actually
Yeah.
shots fired, right?
Yeah, it was 6, I believe. He shot 6. He
Did
shot
anybody get injured? Do you
no,
know?
everybody
Okay,
came out
okay,
unscathed,
okay,
but he
okay.
shot 6 bullets at a vehicle that he knew had at least 5 people in it.
That's
Um,
crazy. That's
the
crazy.
story goes that they pulled into his home unannounced, which understandable. Like, don't pull up to my crib without asking me if you can come to my crib.
No, literally.
There's like 3 people in the world who can do that, and I understand the anger
Mm-hmm.
perspective of it, but one, he threatened them. They
Mm-hmm.
have it on record that he threatened them. He said, "I will shoot you." That's technically illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then he proceeded to open fire on them after. So
Oh my gosh.
they got him on 9 counts
Yeah. That's
um,
crazy.
of
And
threatening a threat that could lead to death and firing a weapon, uh, firing a weapon into a vehicle that he knew had people in it.
that's crazy. And I think wasn't he like well not the first.
Oh, he was first.
He was the
The
first.
NIL.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first one.
He was the first
Or
one.
at the very least, he was the first basketball.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
For just for basketball, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And wasn't he signed to Puma? Wasn't he about to be?
No,
Like,
he was signed.
oh, he was signed.
Yeah, Puma did his NIL deal. Like, if you look at all his interviews, he pulled it out. Obviously, they pulled the deal.
Yeah, they pulled it. That's
he
what I've
was-
seen. Oof.
But yeah, it's bad, man. Even before all that went down, he went from being like the #1 rank to like, I think he was 72nd when he committed to Memphis.
That's crazy. That's
And
crazy. He
yeah,
was the #1. Like I remember even back when they were younger, like 7th grade, 8th grade, back when they was in those age groups, and then
yeah,
Bronny was nowhere near the like skill level that
yeah.
he was on, but
We were still saying Bronny was just a name.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He was just that's when
Shout
everybody
out
was
to
saying
Bronny, man.
Bronny.
It's came a long way in this
He
game.
did, he
He came
did.
a
He
long way.
definitely earned it. He definitely earned it for sure. Because he
Like, if that man changed his name to Adrian Jones, like, he's still an NBA
no,
player.
that's what I'm saying. Facts, facts, facts. And the fact that he changed his name, his actual name from LeBron James Jr. to Bronny was cool.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool too. Shout out to that.
but yeah, and as far as for Mikey, how far, like, where do you see it panning out for him? You think he gonna be able to play for Memphis? Do you think he gonna be able to even get to the league at this point?
Play for Memphis, man. He not making a league. If I'm being honest
Dang.
with you, I don't think the league was in the cards really. I think so. We got a problem, America.
Okay.
We find these young athletes who are ahead of schedule,
Right.
and we push cameras in their face, and we like the social media hype train gets out of control,
Mm-hmm.
and then
That is true.
like look at Julian Newman, look at what was the other dude, Gio Wise.
5'2" Julian Newman.
Like we put cameras in these dudes' face and we turn them into superstars before they even get to college.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then at that point,
That's
if I'm Mikey, I got an NIL deal. I got 3 years from Puma, making millions of dollars. What I gotta make the league for? I'm getting paid.
only people that really did it was the Ball brothers, like of recently, like
Yeah.
that, like to be on that stage, reality show, all that stuff.
But I would even argue Were they the stars, or was LeVar the star?
Ooh, it was the VAR.
I feel like LeVar was the star, but he used his star to propel his sons to the NBA.
That's yeah.
Which I will never say to LeVar, man's father, a great father. Uh,
Nah, facts. He did what he had to
what
do.
he did for his boys is
He
crazy.
did what he had to do.
Yeah.
All of them making money now. Even Jello. This man, he got a kid
I used to
now.
tell people Jello was gonna be the best ball.
He was the most. He was really the most built, like the
Yeah,
most.
yeah, he was
He looked like he was
body
the
wise, he was
yeah,
ready.
yeah. Body wise, he always looked like he was the better one. He had the defense. He got the three ball, but
Just never
yeah,
panned out.
I always thought that I always thought that Lonzo was gonna be the one just from like his high
He
school
should have been the
clips.
one.
His high school clips was
Same
crazy.
thing. If we ever do like a list of like biggest NBA what ifs, Lonzo Ball will be in my top three.
Yeah,
Because Lonzo Ball should be the face of the league, man. Like right now, where we're at in
it
today's day
hurts.
and age, there's no reason why Lonzo Ball shouldn't be a
It
top
hurts.
5 point guard today.
It hurts.
It's just injuries, man.
And he on the Bulls,
And he's on the Bulls.
and he's not playing. He hasn't
Why?
played, and they said he hasn't played
It's been like 2 years, right?
three.
3? It's been 3 years.
They said he's 24. He hasn't played since he's was just turning 21.
Man,
Yeah, that's tough.
watch him get healthy when he get off the Bulls.
It always happened, bro. I'm telling you right now. It happened to D Rose. It happened to Jamal Crawford for a stint. Jamal Crawford really wasn't with the Bulls that long, but it happened to Jamal Crawford. He got injured with Chicago. It happened to every single point guard. Jay Williams got injured. He had a bad injury with the Bulls.
Yeah,
D
he
Rose,
that
obviously,
was tough.
D Rose every single year. Like it's the Bulls organization, the Bulls medical staff. We got to look into it, and we gonna figure it out because yeah, it can't happen. We got to send our players to Germany from now on. Whatever happened with LeBron. And I don't even think we're gonna talk about that another day. But yeah, they gotta go somewhere else. The Bulls medical staff gotta be fired for sure. Let's go and get back to Mikey. So, um, a lot of people compare, Ja Morant stuff to all the young boy stuff just from the videos and everything.
Yeah,
Mikey actually,
and he's cool with young
yeah,
boys.
he like
They
close ties with young boy.
they game and stuff together.
Yeah, game and all that stuff. So, do you think? And I hate to put the two together, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, do you think that has an influence at all? Just the music, the hip hop music, as far as with the younger kids?
Um,
Because Ja is only like what, 22?
21, 22.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. About the same age as me, or younger.
It's it's a lot of the. I think it's kind of the thing where hoopers want to be rappers, rappers want to be hoopers.
Yeah.
Um, you know, uh, they say it all the time. To be a high level anything, you gotta have an ego. You
Right.
know, you gotta feel like you can you can do anything you put your mind to.
Hmm.
Um, and I feel like when those rankings started dropping, when people weren't like when the Mikey Williams hype train kind of died out,
Hmm.
when we stopped talking about Mikey, we started talking about Chet and Paolo, and we
Right.
started talking about Wimby.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that real deal has an effect on people. Like mental health is a real thing. Like
And it's always splattered in your face on social media and stuff
yeah,
too. The top, yeah, so that makes
and
sense.
it's because like obviously people have gone through that throughout their entire careers,
Hmm.
but like just now recently we're getting that with social media. Um, Ja, I really don't know what's going on because like he got it, but like as far as like up and coming athletes uh, like Mikey and uh, I'm not really too tapped into the scene as far as young Coopers these days.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's more of a over time was following this man around, videos recording his whole life.
Hmm.
It just stops one day. You know, it's not automatically like okay, that's another part of my life. It's over. It's like what happened?
Right.
Why am I not the star? I've always been the star.
Okay.
So I feel like, and I may be off base. I don't know Mikey personally. I don't know his life. I don't know.
No, facts.
But from what I can see from the information I can gather, it seems like his team, whatever team is around him, turned him into a superstar, and then they couldn't carry that to the next level.
Yeah.
And then from his perspective, he's like, I'm still me. Why am I not? Where the camera's at?
Mm-hmm.
Where happened to everybody?
Right.
So that's what I think's going on. Obviously, I don't know Mikey personally,
Right.
but that's my take on the situation.
But like the general public, that's what they're gonna blame it
Yeah,
on.
oh
Like
yeah,
especially with Ja, like they blew that so way out of proportion. I
yeah.
mean, even with him going on like the Jalen Rose interview and everything, Ja, like all that stuff. I feel like all that was just like it shouldn't even have got that far. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's legal, it's legal.
He technically did nothing wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
The issue is the NBA wants to protect its brand
Yeah.
because of the Gilbert Arena stuff, all the stuff that happened in the past. Now it's
Right.
the Palace. Like they try like so hard to erase the NBA is the place for thugs. They try so hard to erase
Right.
that image. So they're like, what are you doing? Stop that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a tiny gun too. Like he wasn't shooting.
He was holding it like this, like, like literally. But as for
I think Ja cool. Man.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But as for Mikey though, I mean, he actually, like you said,
He actually find a way.
yeah, no,
That's not cool.
this is a different, situation. Yeah, like to be on that stage, you don't want to go out like this.
Yeah.
You don't want to go out like this. Whenever you're in that position, and that's when you need, and it's kind of hard when he basically the breadwinner, so he ain't got nobody like older really telling him.
Yeah, he don't have a vet.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't got no vet really close to him that don't care about the money. That's just gonna tell him like, hey, I don't care I don't need your money type stuff. Like so his parents and his relationship. I don't know. They obviously their relationship, but in most cases, it would be since the child is the breadwinner. It would normally be like a business friend, casual type of relationship.
Yeah.
In most cases, I'm not saying that's how theirs are, but that might just be the case. So it ain't like he got parents like if that was the case to tell him that he need to stay away from that type of environment. So
I mean, when I was reading, doing a little research about Mikey for this particular segment,
mm-hmm.
I didn't realize he was living alone. Well, not alone,
Mm-hmm.
but he wasn't living with his parents. He moved
No,
out.
yeah. No, he moved out.
Like, he was doing his own thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, you know, not too many people are ready for all that at 18.
Mm-hmm.
You know, um, I left the crib when I was 18, but it's still different. I was
Same.
going to college and then college right into the army.
Yeah.
Not really the same as having my own mini mansion on the hills of San Diego.
Literally, and like your own, like in your name.
Like it's in his name. Yeah. Like,
so, yeah, no, that I mean, I hope he able to recover from it.
Yeah.
I still hope he able to.
we're rooting for Mikey.
Yeah, for sure.
And we've seen people recover from this before because Imani Bates went through the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
and he's hooping for Cleveland right now.
I like
Shout out
him.
Imani Bates.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he's playing good too. So hopefully, because the trial keep getting pushed back, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna get off. Because if they really wanted to get him, they wouldn't, because they got pushed back like what, twice?
Yeah,
Times?
I believe twice they said. I believe twice from from what the internet said. But
So usually when stuff get pushed back like this, they don't have all the evidence they need
mm-hmm.
to convict him, to hit him with what they really want to hit him with.
Yeah.
So he might get off with a step on. He didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
So he might get off with a step on his and hopefully he'll let him look for Memphis.
Yeah. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. He able to move from Memphis just so he can still stay on that path. Because I mean, I don't know. I from interviews, his goal has obviously been to leave, but I don't know. Maybe that changed over the course of time. Hopefully it has.
Jordan Rumors are the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I hope he's still able to make the league. But Julius Newman, what was he like? He literally was like what,
He was never gonna make it.
5'6". That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you have to be like, and it's not common no more. It was common back then with Nate Robinson, with the obvious
But they
Earl
were
Boykins, but they were jumping out the gym
they were
like
otherworldly athletes.
that's what I'm saying, and that's the only way. That's the only way you make it at that size.
Yeah. Even Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas, he
He
was just
was
a certified like.
he's a bucket.
That's
Brother's
what
just a
I'm
bucket.
saying. That's what I'm saying. And it took him a little while. Remember, he was in sack and
Yeah.
those like
Well, they were just a bad organization literally
that.
until last
Well,
year.
yeah, yeah,
There is no reason they shouldn't resign that man.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
You're right.
That's not what we're talking about today.
No, facts.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean, the segue over since we're talking about Mikey and if the music would have had an impact on him, let's just go ahead and get straight to the music. So, rap been down this year, bro.
yeah, I mean,
At least from from the number standpoint, rap has been
so
down.
I think it's two things for that really. On one end, I feel like rap has been on a steady decline over the years,
Hmm.
like for the past 15, 20 years. And I think that has more so to do with like back in the 90s, early 2000s, even some point to like 2010s,
Hmm.
like you had like your region,
Yeah, yeah,
like, it was certain people like around here. Well, I don't know if you know because you weren't super into hip hop at the time,
right.
but growing up, there were certain people, if you weren't playing Chief Keef, you had to get off the call. And it
Yeah.
was you know, like New York still kind of has their own style with New York drill.
Hmm.
Chicago still has Chicago drill.
Right.
But you used to go out to California and play in New York stuff. Like, nah,
Mm.
turn it off. Like we play East Coast beats, we play West Coast. Like, we don't have that.
Yeah, we don't got that no more.
I feel like social media has made the world a smaller place,
Hmm.
and because of that, we more so identify with specific people than specific sounds.
Mm.
Because you don't really hear so many people saying like, "Oh, I'm a fan of this type of hip hop," or this like. I know when I was younger, I was real big into like the Brooklyn style of hip hop.
Hmm.
It was just like real aggressive, and like it's either like real aggressive in your face, real laid back, or somehow both.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
your Joey Badass, Flatbush Zombies, uh, Underachievers, guys like that. I was real big into back in the day. Um, but and maybe I'm wrong. If y'all know some people who are putting on for their regions, please drop them down in the comments. I love finding out about new music. So
Literally,
if y'all got some people that y'all like, especially if they're from St. Louis, please put me on.
especially from St. Louis. Let
Please
us
put me
know.
on.
We might be able to get them on. Let us
Might be
know.
able to get them on.
Might be able to get them on.
Yeah. Um, but I feel like that's one thing of it. And then another thing is just like leaks,
Hmm.
leaks,
Oh my God.
leaks.
Oh my
Like
God.
half of Cardi's catalog,
I turned into one of those a few years back before Juice WRLD had died.
I believe I was like that with
Yeah.
Tentacion. I was on every leak.
Hmm.
Like I was, man. I almost specifically had to listen to SoundCloud because that was the
Hmm.
only place I had the music I was listening
Yeah.
to because they had all the leaks.
No, for real.
Um, and people, when you say numbers are down, like yes, technically numbers are down,
Hmm.
but I also feel like hip hop is in the best spot it's ever been.
Yeah. Well, in what aspect?
In the aspect of like it's everywhere. Like I feel comfortable representing hip hop culture. Like I can go into my local Deerbirds, into my local, uh, you know, Culver's,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
baggy sweater. I'm not wearing ripped jeans today, but ripped jeans, sweatpants, whatever. Um, and no one's gonna be like, "Oh, we can teach you."
Yeah.
Like it's very cool and a little frustrating
Hmm.
because it's like, oh man, like look at my culture. My culture's everywhere, but it's just like at the same time, it's like, all right, now calm down.
Man.
It's not everybody's
Oh
culture.
man. Did you see this is a little off topic and we'll get back on topic after this, but did you see what's his name? Aiden Ross? Did you see him and Chief Keef? He had Chief Keef perform his birthday. Um well, you know Aiden Ross, right?
Yeah, I know it
Okay,
Ross,
so
but
him,
I just don't. I don't. I don't really follow him like that.
Well, I
So
didn't until I seen it on social media. Well, I haven't really followed him. I think I followed him when he first blew up with like Zeus and Belu.
mhm.
You know them?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's where really when I first started following him. But at his birthday party he just had like a few weeks ago, he let Chief Keef perform, and Chief Keef let him say the N word, and he said the N word, and it like blew up everywhere, and all that was the case, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I think that's just what it reminded me of when they were just talking about
is he
how
pure white?
it's
They,
everywhere. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's correct. I think I don't know if he's from another country or what, but I believe he's white American. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
But yeah, that's his own topic for another day. But yeah, no, that's just what that reminded me of what you were saying.
Yeah. And that too, like we're not seeing a lot of like traditional like no one's going on like Nardwar and
Yeah,
Ebro. Like everybody's like hanging out with streamers now.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
if you're
And
not
I
watching,
like Narwhal. He's dope.
yeah, Nardwar was that guy. He always knew something
That's what
about.
I'm saying.
People
Like
was always like, how do you?
the
Yeah,
reactions, like the reactions to like I think it was like Black Youngster. I forgot who it was, but that was the funny. It was like one of the funniest ones. He was like, "How you know that? What you know? Who you know?"
Uzi hit him with the you know too much.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, Uzi was always funny. Uzi was always the last one that they just did recently when Uzi just gave him a big old hug. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, there's always funny.
yeah. Nah, if you're in a hip hop community in the I say late 2010s, you rock with Nardwar heavy.
Yeah,
Nardwar was that guy.
facts.
Um, so speaking of hip hop this year, well, first off, what do you think as far as like the declining numbers of hip hop?
I just think obviously, I mean, from what I've listened to in the past couple years compared to now, it's more repetitive than ever before, I'd say. So, like back, I feel like my prime that it was like just so many different sounds everywhere. Of recent, I would say was 2017.
Yeah,
It was just so many different sounds you could go to. Whereas now you got and I'm just talking mainstream rap, obviously.
yeah.
You still got all the underground artists, and not even really underground because they well known. But you got those that are not like mainstream that are still like putting out great albums. But as far as the mainstream rap, like what you hear on the radio and all that stuff, it does sound the same. So I can see why the numbers are down
Yeah.
compared to ever before. But people never really talk about it. I mean, obviously now with the Billboard bringing the bundles and everything back,
Yeah.
that used to help a lot of rappers. But I think when did 6ix9ine go to jail? Was that 2019 or something?
2019. That's when the internet died.
Yeah, yeah.
6ix9ine was in jail. The internet just
That's what I'm
objectively
saying.
got less
But
funny.
that's whenever 6ix9ine put out that album, that's when Billboard stopped the bundles. They really and that's I don't like 6ix9ine, but
they
he was on point with that. That he almost was the reason why they
yeah they
stopped it.
specifically did that so he wouldn't chart.
Exactly. So he wouldn't chart. So that obviously the bundles hurt a lot of rappers because you got rappers like Lil Baby. When Lil Baby dropped My Turn,
Yeah.
bundles was crazy. Yeah, I'm seeing people with merch, so much merch and everything, and like merch. Obviously, you gonna buy your favorite artist merch.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's really what hurt um, rap because a lot of people is buying their bundles, and then like they just brought it back. So maybe numbers will start going up. We gonna see. They
Yeah.
just did that literally like
Because there's
before
no.
Travis album. When did Travis album drop? Like not even like 2 months, 3 months ago.
It's been about 2 months.
2 months. So yeah, they literally just brought it back.
Because
So we don't really know yet.
Drake's been out for a month, right?
Yeah, Drake's been out for a month. Yeah,
Yeah. So Travis
October.
about 2 months ago.
Yeah. So I guess I don't really want to say too much yet because now with the bundles back, you might see it spike back up at least.
Yeah.
That's what I would
That's a
hope.
good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's what I would hope.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I will say we are starting to see mainstream rap incorporate more unique sounds.
Yeah.
Because Tizo featured on Tizo Touchdown He's a very unique artist. If you haven't heard of him before,
Go listen.
go listen. Very unique sound.
They gonna know him when they hear that. Dogs will be dogs. Out that Drake album.
Yeah, man. Even that he was on "Call Me If You Get Lost" by Tyler. I didn't even notice.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
I had to go back.
Yeah,
I had to go back.
like I found out about Tizo, and then my homeboy Tyler, not Tyler the Creator, obviously.
I was about to say.
Yeah, nah.
What we doing here?
Nah. My homeboy, shout out T. My homeboy Tyler is just like, hey, got this artist I want you to listen to.
Right.
Put me on Tizo. I'm like, man, I never heard this before. He's like, oh, you heard him. He's like, he was on the Tyler album. I went back. I was like, yeah, that's Tizo for sure.
Yeah. No, Tizo, y'all definitely gotta listen to Tizo. I think I first heard Tizo off of Lil Yachty's Let's Start Here.
Yeah, he was on Let's Start Here.
Yeah, on The Ride. And I think he was on another one on there too. But
I don't know about the.
it might have just been The Ride. It's so many of them now that I got from him. So yeah, it might have just been The Ride. But I remember when Lil Yachty, his album had leaked, like, because I think it came out early this year, like in February. But it leaked back in like December. And that's when I first heard Tizo, because I heard the leaked album.
Yeah.
And it was a great album. I know a lot of people hate on.
No, Let's Start Here was fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of people hate on it.
I will say this is a very, very, very off-topic sidetrack comment, but I'm so happy for every artist, every major artist from the SoundCloud era that is still alive.
And they balling.
They are making the music that they always wanted to make.
They going crazy.
That makes me happy, bro.
I need to see a 21 Savage album. I'm tired of all these side quests that you doing. Go put out a full album so we can see if you grew. Because the sound is still the same for the most part for him. But I'm just waiting on a full length album of something different, I guess, from him.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I don't think you're gonna get it.
I don't think I'm gonna get it.
I don't think you're gonna get it.
I don't think I'm gonna get it either.
Nah, 21. I feel like another thing with mainstream artists is, other than Drake, when he dropped Honestly Nevermind, I think everyone's just like comfortable in their sound. Like if your sound is making you millions and millions of dollars, there's no real point in changing.
Honestly, a lot did drop after Honestly Nevermind. Like a lot of different vibes.
Yeah, because Drake, I think is the first time I've ever seen like a mainstream rapper just like, let me make house music just because I want to be big overseas too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, literally. I think who else I would say? Yeah, Lil Yachty's.
Let's Start Here.
Yeah, Let's Start Here. That was probably one of the that was one of my favorites from this year.
Yeah. I heard that last night concert.
Yeah. He did have it in St. Louis, didn't he?
Yeah, Halloween night.
Yeah, dang.
I don't like going outside on Halloween, so
I watched The Purge too much, so I'm the same here. I seen all the purges. I'm like, I'm good. I know you never know. But no. You had that. You had it was a lot of them. That obviously Travis's.
It's crazy.
Travis is my number one this year as far as mainstream.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Over Drake, y'all. Over Drake, I'd say. And we're gonna talk about Drake's too. But
we can get into it now. Really.
Yeah, you want to get to it now?
We can.
Okay, let's get it. I mean, he sold. I think Travis sold more. First
I haven't
week.
seen the numbers.
Yeah, well, I believe Drake. Let's see. I got it pulled up. He sold. Drake sold 402,000.
That's first week sales.
Yeah, that's first week sales. And Travis sold 496,000. And Travis actually would have sold, which is crazy to think. Travis would have sold 300,000 more if his physical vinyls and CDs and everything didn't get delayed with shipping and everything. It got delayed, and that delayed billboards from the first week, so they had to add that to the second week. So it would have been 700,000, which would have been up there with Taylor Swift, who obviously had the biggest, highest selling album of this year. But yeah, Travis would have been up there with her if it wasn't for the delay in the shipping. So that's just crazy to think that he sold that much off of just physical copies.
Yeah.
Which is yeah. But yeah, Drake sold 402 and then Trav sold 496. So.
And I think they both make music for certain types of people.
Yeah.
And For all the dogs, it is a good album. I even gave it one more last listen this morning as I was
Hmm.
getting ready for everything.
Same on my way
Uh,
here.
and the songs are definitely good. I
Hmm.
think I'm personally at a point in my life where I can no longer relate to Drake's music.
Yeah,
I'm not heartbroken no more, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like when he's talking about getting money, I'm like, all right, Drake, let's get this money.
He was
Yeah,
sad in this one, man.
yeah, he was pretty sad.
He
Then
was
he
sad.
showed up, and then
Yeah,
we got sad again.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That is
uh,
true. That is true. Yeah, nah, the album as a whole for me, it was a good album for this year. For
man's got relationship
that
issues.
that that's what I was about to say. Like for y'all who don't really look that deep into it, like from what I've seen, as of recent, like the lyrics and everything that he was displaying, like even Search and Rescue, when
Yeah,
Search and Rescue came out, like
like
the hook,
he's literally begging for someone to
like
take him out of his
literally,
lifestyle. Like
literally, like he trying to settle
he
down.
wants to settle
He
down.
wants to settle down, and but he can't because these for all the
For all the dogs,
dogs,
for all the dogs.
you know. Originally, even with that, I'm thinking for all the dogs or for all the
Like
future type,
yeah,
for all the guys like
yeah. But
that's
no, like
like,
he's talking about for all
yeah,
y'all who
no,
dogging me out.
yeah,
This is y'all
dogging
moment.
me out. Yeah, literally, this is for y'all. And that's what it was. Literally, he started off with the intro. I really thought when I first heard that sample in the intro, leaning so much. But
Yeah,
I think it was the sample.
yeah,
When I had just heard the sample, first listen, I'm thinking he finna come in like Tuscan Leather, like on
yeah,
his rap this time. I'm like,
yeah.
bro,
No,
he finna go
I was
crazy.
very ready for like
It threw me back when he started singing. I'm like,
yeah.
oh snap.
Even when I was waiting for him to have like a verse of rapping
Yeah, yeah,
still.
yeah.
Like when the song ended, I was like, all right,
It took a turn after that. I think it was the fourth song, the one with the alleged Rihanna diss. After that, I'm just thinking like after listening to the lyrics, I'm like, yeah, he this is gonna be like a like a what a Take Care two
yeah,
part
pretty
two.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, like bro was definitely in his feelings, and like you can, and like we always like meme on Drake for being in his feelings, but like he was actually like heartbroken. Like he
yeah,
even had a clip or a snippet of a conversation with a girl. I'm assuming he was talking to,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
a phone call someone
No,
was
okay.
had about him. Um, I forget which track it was on, but it was the one with 21 Savage. Uh,
Oh, calling
Call for You.
something, call
Yeah.
for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, excuse me. He there's like a snippet in there like before 21's verse where she's just like, "Oh, like why'd you look at my phone? You was looking for something.
Hmm.
My bad." Like it's just like, man, bro, like she's complaining about like the oxtails and all that stuff, the
Yeah, yeah,
chef, and
yeah.
it's like, I can't relate to that, but
No.
I do feel for it. Like he is trying to settle down. He
Yeah,
is just
yeah,
trying to,
yeah.
you know,
I think this is the most vulnerable he's been in a minute.
yeah.
So I guess that was good on that side.
And he's been vulnerable a lot. Like his last
Yeah, honestly,
like
Nevermind was
certified lover boy.
yeah, Certified Lover Boy.
I would say everything except for her loss really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Her loss was
That's about getting money.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
about getting money.
Basically, that was like probably the most turned out of the four that he dropped.
Oh, easy.
That's crazy. This man dropped four in the last 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah,
two
no.
years.
Well, no.
Because
Certified Lover Boy dropped in
19. Yeah, it was the end of 9. Wait, no, I'm
no,
tripping.
no,
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 no.
no.
That
Yeah, no, I wasn't
was
19.
22.
Yeah,
No, 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 21.
21. That's what it was.
And then
Yeah,
Honor
I'm too far
Nevermind,
back. Yeah.
Honor Nevermind, and Her Loss were both in 2022 because he dropped Summer and he dropped Winter.
Yep, that's right.
And then we got this album.
And then this album. So yeah, that man been on a run.
Hey man, whoever keep breaking Drake heart, keep doing it, man. We need more music.
Yeah, I mean, well, now he's saying that he taking a full on break for like a while. He going to
Yeah,
get therapy and everything. So
yeah,
obviously, we was right. He really was
yeah,
like he really is hurt about something. I see him and his baby mama Adonis mother. They cordial. So
yeah. I
I
mean,
guess
like,
I don't know. She must have did something real dirty to him,
yeah,
or he won't get with her. So or maybe I don't know. But
yeah.
hopefully,
No,
hopefully the man good. Hopefully the man good to the point to where we get. I just want a full rap out before he go out.
yeah. One more full rap album.
I just want one more full, just him going in like before he go out. I'm cool with these
Yeah,
too. Like I said, it was a
yeah.
great album this year. This probably
If it wasn't for Travis, it would be number one.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's
Who
what I was
else?
about to say. If it wasn't for Travis, it would probably be number one. So 1A, 1B, or two.
Because I gotten, I'd say I've probably gotten 8 listens out of For All the Dogs.
Hmm.
I've probably gotten like two.
Oh yeah. See,
Like I had that.
Apple. They got the little replay thing on Apple
Yeah,
Music.
mine's gonna look all Travis.
That's what I'm saying. Mine is I'm pretty sure mine. I think
Did they only
Travis's
drop
is my
23?
top song.
They only dropped in 23.
Yeah, they drop them like as soon as it's. I guess it depends on like how much you listen to music in general. Like once you listen to so many like artists or albums or something, then they just do a top 10 or whatever. Yeah, you might as well just go and do it
Yeah,
now. I would tell. Let me just go down my list. I didn't even know Uzi was up there. So obviously, I can't even. I'm not even gonna say one. That's for Nova. Shout out Nova. It got her little piano instrumental whenever she go to bed.
Makes it's good fun.
Man, but technically my number one would obviously be Utopia. My number two would be Almost Healed, Lil Durk. Lil Durk, obviously, for those who know me,
Yeah.
he obviously been up there as like one of my favorites just because I could just play him while I'm like hooping, while I'm like, he a good playlist artist for me.
Joe don't hoop.
I don't hoop no more,
Joe don't hoop.
but when I'm doing stuff, I guess I don't really hoop no more.
Well,
When I'm doing stuff, when I'm doing other stuff, anything else, that's normally my go-to. I normally play some Dirk.
come hoop with me, Joe.
Where you be? Where you be going?
I be at the Y in Edwardsville, bro.
You at the Y in Evansville?
Yes.
Dang. I might have to pop back up. I've been starting to go back to the gym, bro, like the actual gym, not basketball, but I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back to it, bro. I'm gonna get back to it.
This year.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
That was next. That was next.
I might have to retract my statement
That was next.
because I did like Pink Tape a little bit more than Utopia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I respect that. I
Like I
respect
was
that,
telling you, like I grew up with the rock music, so when,
bro.
that album was, I thought that album was made for people.
Bro, Flooded the Face, Suicide Doors. When I first heard that, cause me and my guy, shout out Just from the SIUE web radio show that me and him had. We was talking about it. We was like, bro, like Uzi done dropped some great albums. Like, what if this is the one that's gonna suck? Like, what if this is the one that's gonna suck?
I would say this is the best.
That's what I was about to say. Like, we was hoping that that wasn't the case, and then he dropped it, and then I'm hitting him up like, bro, he ain't missed yet. Like, I'm on track, whatever, and he ain't even missed yet. Like, Flooded the Face is my song though. When I'm leaving work, Flood the Face come on. There's Suicide Doors in the car. It just hit different. It really just hit different. But yeah, that's my.
There's a specific song on Pink Tape. And I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that likes it.
Is it Patience?
No,
No.
Patience is fire.
Patience, fire. With Dime.
It's Nakamura, and that song in
okay.
particular, it hits extra hard for me because he sampled
Yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura, the WWE.
I didn't know that until yeah.
And
That's
he's
social
like,
media.
he's personally like in my all-time goats. He's like
Uh-huh.
my top 5, not because of what he did in WWE, but he did some crazy stuff in Japan before he came over.
That's my other homie song too.
Yeah,
Shout out Brenda.
I'm not gonna bore you with the pro wrestling talk.
We can talk about that one day too.
I'm about to start my own podcast.
Nah, yeah, I was about to say we can talk about that one day too.
Don't get me started, bro. Joe, if just so you know how much this meant to me, bro.
Yeah.
When I do this today, I missed the show for you. I missed the wrestling show. There's a wrestling show happening right now.
Oh dang!
Yes.
Wait, in St. Louis?
Oh no,
Oh,
it's happening in Saudi Arabia, but
on TV.
Yeah, it's on
Got
TV.
you. Okay.
I'm getting notifications about the whole night. Like, man, this crazy. Just,
Nah,
this insane.
No.
Are you watching? I'm like,
no. Dang. Okay, so yeah, so that's my top 5. I would say so. Utopia, Almost Healed, Pink Tape, and then For All the Dogs would be up there. That I'm pretty sure that has to be my 6. It ain't showing my other one. It ain't showing my other one. But yeah, I just seen that. That's Metro's. That man. Shout out Metro. Shout
One of my
out
top 5
Metro.
songs are from that Metro album. I knew
Shout
I was bumping it like that. That
out
Metro album was crazy.
Metro. Shout out Metro.
Oh,
That's
man.
one of my. That's easily,
Go producer.
yeah, go producer.
Go producer.
But easily his best compilation that he put out.
Oh
Yeah, easily his
Yeah,
best.
for sure.
Superheroes and villains.
Yeah.
Because I think he had Not All Heroes Wear Capes.
Yeah.
He had the Without Warnings and all that.
So he said it's supposed to be a trilogy.
It's supposed to be a trilogy. Yeah.
So So not all heroes were capes, superheroes and villains.
Yep.
And the next album was supposed to be the villain album.
Yep.
And I think they said, what did Rocky say? All villains were agreeing it's supposed to be the title of the next album. And I'm
Dang. We're green.
we're agreeing. Like,
We're agreeing.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, from the one song
Yeah.
that after. Yeah. Okay. I'm tripping,
Man's sampled The Boys. That's crazy.
bro.
He said, "You need me."
Bro,
You
he
need me to
cold,
say-
bro. He's cold, bro. He cold. And his whole I seen him do the Rolling Loud. His oh no, it was Coachella. It was Coachella. Who?
Drake is my top artist. I didn't see that coming, honestly.
I ain't even. Let me go to my top one. Now we're talking about top
Future's
one.
my top artist. All right, my second top artist. That makes sense. I do be bumping Future.
Future, bro. Future is the trap goat, bro. That's my trap goat.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's my trap goat.
Travis is my number 3. That makes sense.
Sheesh. Yeah, I already told you, Lil Durk always playlisted for me. So, Lil Durk 1, Travis Scott 2. Then you don't skip 3.
My number 1 album.
Drake 4, and Uzi 5.
Wow, I'm a little surprised. Jordan, you're gonna love this, bro. My number 1 is Yeet. It's Yeet. My number 1 album this year is actually Yeet.
Wow.
I was bumping that.
I was about to say, wait, did that drop this year or last year?
I think that was last year.
I was about to say, I think that was last year. Yeah, no, I was definitely bumping that last year.
Have you
Oh,
heard
my.
Flawless, bro?
Yeah.
That track is crazy.
No, yeah.
Flawless come on when I'm in the gym.
Who
You can't
put me
tell
on? Who put me on to Yeet when he first? I forgot. Shout out you. You know who you is. I definitely forgot who put me on to Yeet. But yeah, nah, Yeet that guy. Yeet that guy. I like him. I like Ken Carson. I like all
I
them.
can't get with Ken Carson.
You don't like Ken Carson?
It's not that
Ken
I don't
Carson?
like him. It's that because like I like that whole wave. I like Heat. I like Solfego. I like.
Who's the other one? Destroy Lonely. He part of that
I'm
group too.
getting there with Destroy Lonely.
Yeah.
My boy Jordan been trying to put me on for years now. I'm coming around.
Yeah.
Jordan, I'm coming around. Uno the Activist. He changed his name. He's not Uno the Activist anymore.
I about to say, who was that?
Uh,
I ain't heard of him.
There's one more. I put you on. I'll get you some stuff.
Okay.
You gotta put me onto some dirt too.
Yeah,
I don't got the only dirt I have in my playlist is
I think.
Laugh Now Cry Later.
Dang,
Yeah, that's the only dirt.
that ain't dirt. That's Drake.
Well,
I mean,
dirt.
I don't count that. I don't count that as a dirt song just because that was like what a bar. Like it was so quick.
Yeah,
But yeah, I definitely put you out to some vibes. You got to be in the mood for dirt.
Summers. That's what I was thinking about.
Oh,
You
yeah. I've
like
heard.
Summers?
I know. I've heard. I haven't. I don't think I've actually paid attention to
Summers
music.
and Autumn.
Summers and
My
autumn.
boy Kobe put me on it. Shout out Kobe. Yeah, Summers. I'll get you hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look. Well, I'm gonna do my research. But nah, yeah, it's so many. It was some decent albums for them to sell so low this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully, like I said, with the bundles.
Like I said, music, the hip hop's in a good spot. We just gotta do a little bit more work. We gotta do a little bit of digging nowadays. But for the most part, it's your favorite artist is most likely messing with somebody underground
Fact.
that you're not hip to yet.
Yeah. Well, before we wrap up, let's briefly we can quickly talk about what are we hoping for at least for the next time we drop by next 2 weeks of basketball. Next 2 weeks, what are we hoping for musically coming for next year?
I'm gonna start with music because I know I'm not gonna get it, so I'm just gonna get this off my chest. I want that Kendrick J. Cole album. I want it. I've been waiting since I was like 14 when they dropped Black Friday.
You're not getting that.
I want
Yeah, you're not getting that.
I want it, bro.
You'll see Drake and J. Cole before you see.
I did see Drake and J. Cole.
I mean, I like a full-on album is what I meant.
They actually collabed on the song. J. Cole and Kendrick never collabed unless you count Problems. They never collabed on the song.
Yeah,
together.
you're right.
And actually, now that I think about it, I don't think J. Cole was on that track.
I'm trying to think.
Because A$AP Rocky, Future, Drake, Kendrick, not Future. That was 2 Chainz.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah, not Cole.
Not Cole went on there.
Yeah, so they never collabed. So Drake already done more for me. It's tough, man. It's tough
Kendrick,
being a Kendrick
man.
fan. It's tough being a Cardi fan. It's
You got it. You got it. You got to give me hip to Cardi.
you're not hip to Cardi.
I know Cardi, and I know his sound, but
Well,
I haven't sat down and actually got into a full length
so
album.
it's three Cardis. All right,
It's
there's
three Cardis.
there's three Cardis. It's
Okay.
Cash Cardi.
Cash Cardi.
That's early Cardi. Where that's
Okay.
like he's doing. It, it's more traditional rap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then you got Ethereal Cardi where he just vibing,
Hmm.
and then you got Vamp Cardi where he just a little strange, but he make good music.
Okay.
So
From what I've heard, like features and everything of recently,
everything.
it's leaning towards I'm gonna have to listen to his full length out because I haven't listened to a whole lot of Red like fully. I think I heard the one song with Kanye on it, and that was it. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I heard Metamorphosis with Kid Cudi.
Was that a whole lot of Red? Then
Yes.
no. Yeah, no.
No, Cardi's definitely that one person. Like there are some artists like I don't know how you necessarily listen to music, but sometimes like I listen to some people listen to music because of the mood they're in. Some people listen to music because of the mood they want to be in.
Mhm.
I'm kind of the latter. Like I listen to music that for the mood I want to be in. So like when I want to feel like I'm that guy, when I want to feel like hey nobody touch me, and, like I'm doing what I want, it's my vibe, but no vibe. I'm listening to Cardi.
See, and I don't know if you know this, but I think I told you I got this internship where I have to listen to music, so it's almost like a job for me now. So it's not even a mood I'm in.
Yeah,
I don't even have to be in the mood. Like I could be turned, and I could still go back and listen to some Adele, the saddest person in the world.
I haven't heard anyone mention Adele in years. I forgot about Adele.
30 was a great album. Her this past album she just put out
She just put out an album.
a year ago, yeah.
Wait,
You go the Easy on Me song.
I have no idea what you're talking
What?
about.
What? Hey,
I have no idea what you're talking
bro,
about.
hold on. Since we in my replay, watch this. Watch what's gonna pop up in my last year. Replay 2022. First thing that pop up.
All right. All right.
Hold on, year before that, 21. Okay, I thought she was gonna pop up on there. Maybe she dropped it in 22 then. Yeah, she had to have dropped it in 22. Okay. But you see her. You see her.
Nah,
You see her.
frequent.
You
She
see her.
frequent.
That was a that hey, that was a great album. That was a great album. Probably her best album.
30 by Adele. I'm gonna have to give it a listen.
You got to give it a listen, bro. When you're in that mood, though, I would
When
tell
I'm
you don't be like me. Don't be like me. It'll put me in that mood type stuff for me though. Cause I have to listen to music like
no,
now.
I did one of those. It's an album. It was a pretty sad album.
Yeah,
I it
yeah.
didn't affect me too much.
No, yeah. So you know that's me though. I nowadays it's just I'm listening just to see what they do next. You
Yeah.
know, that's really how I'm listening nowadays.
I mean, that's kind of how I have to be with for all the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the first like 3 4 times, I'm just not feeling that in the vibe.
Man,
I was trying to relate to it, and
Mhm.
then like I was like,
I'll say
I got a
that.
fiance, I'm in love with. Like, bro, I can't relate to this.
Yeah. I'll say that because I think that I listened to it like maybe like 2 times when it first came out, but I haven't listened to it. I haven't listened to it since, but before today.
Yeah. Like,
So
today I
because
was.
I just wasn't in that mood,
Yeah.
and I knew what I was getting from it.
Today I was listening to it like, let me hear what this album talking about.
Yeah.
And I feel like I understand it a lot better, and it definitely ranks a lot higher for me today
Yeah, for sure.
than it did 2 weeks ago.
Now people was hating on it when it first dropped.
I was never hating on it. I was just, like I thought it was good. I always thought it was good.
Nah, yeah.
Still not the best out of the. It's not the best out of the last 4.
It's not the best out of the last 4.
It's at the bottom for me.
What's the last?
Certified Lover Boy, honestly, never mind.
Oh,
Her Loss.
yeah. No, facts.
Yeah, it's bottom 4 for me.
Easily. Honestly, never mind. Certified Love Boy is my top 2 out of those 4.
Which was number 1? This determines whether we're doing another powder now.
Ooh.
This is an important question.
Wait, you said which was number one between
Certified Lover Boy Down
and
Syndrome.
honestly never mind? Oh, it gotta be honestly never mind.
Okay,
Just
yeah,
because
we gonna be back for episode
no,
two.
just because he switched lanes and it actually sounded good.
Oh yeah,
Certified Lover Boy, the fact that like Champagne Poetry and you remember I was hating on it
yeah,
because Donda dropped at the time.
yeah.
And if you was a Kanye fan back then,
You
when
was not
Donda
like
you was not listening to no CLB. That was the devil's music.
and
We
he
was
was
not
wrong,
listening.
bro. For every 15 Drake fans, there was one Kanye
No,
fan. Top was like, yo, I
literally.
didn't listen to the whole album.
Bro, I'm in there. I'm in the group chat trying to convince. I'm trying to convince X. I'm trying to convince
You ain't have
Jordan.
to.
Jordan. I ain't even met Jordan yet, but he seemed like a diehard Drake fan. I ain't even met him yet. He
Seemed
diehard.
like
He seemed like.
what top? What was top 3% of Drake listeners on Spotify last year?
Oh my God. So yeah. So then you have him. Then you got Cole. Shout out Cole. You got all them in
My
here talking
dog.
about. You got all them in here talking about. CLB easily better than Donda. That's a sweeping Donda. I'm listening to Donda like this is experience.
Jail was a crazy track.
Man, I feel like I feel uplifted when I'm listening to Donda. And then you go to CLB, I'm like, this is the devil's music.
Listen,
So,
bro.
but obviously now, after it, bro, I didn't listen to CLB for like a good, like when it first
It took
dropped.
me a year.
Yeah,
It took me a year.
it took me a few months. Once I was kind of like done with Donda, I was like, okay, I'll go and listen to CLB now. My first time Champagne Poetry, I'm like, okay, I see what they was talking about.
Donda had Baby King.
Talking about.
Donda had Baby
Donda
King.
had everybody. Donda had everybody. We got everybody on there. We got Vori. That was Vori coming out party.
Vori's coming out party.
That was
Don was on there.
Yep.
Coming out party.
Yeah, that wasn't it. Yeah, that was the Don coming out party.
Travis was on there. Yeah, Travis.
Moon. My daughter loved Moon. She loved Moon. She just liked that chorus, Don Toliver. That don't leave so soon. Yeah.
No, that song is fun.
That's what I'm saying. But it was so many on there, bro. But yeah, like you said, Jail. Like when you first heard it at the listening party, bro. Man, the little what was that? A trumpet? Yeah, whatever that was. I don't know what it was.
Some musical instrument.
Yeah, whatever it was. Kanye, that man.
He pressed the Kanye button.
That's what I'm saying. Producing genius, bro. But yeah, no, we wasn't with CLB. But yes, CLB got to be two. Under honestly, never mind. But I really like Fair Trade off of CLB. I like
Fair Trade is nice.
Race My Mind was a vibe.
One for me.
One for you. What was the other one? In Too Deep with Future.
In Too Deep, yeah.
That was a vibe. Everybody, I still hate it to this day. Way Too Sexy. I hate that song. I hate that song with a passion.
I don't. That song is not in my playlist.
Only highlight of that song is Kawhi from the music video.
That song's not in my playlist. Have you ever been in a club when that song come on? Listen.
No.
As a song in my playlist, 0 out of 10. I don't like that song. Don't listen to it. At the club,
it's different.
It's different.
That's what Cole said.
It's just like you just know all the words all of a sudden.
Nah, yeah.
Everybody vibing, bro.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Nah. It's still 0 for me. It's still a no.
Listen to it in the club.
Listen to it in the club.
It's a little bit different.
They ain't playing it no more though. It went on and flew by.
No.
For real?
Well,
everyone I've been to,
they still play Mo Bomb in the club.
Well, I mean, yeah, those was, but like as far as like Way Too Sexy, I haven't heard nothing from CLB being played in the club. I've heard. Obviously, Drake will be at the club, but it's more like I've heard the 21 ones.
Well, yeah, yeah. It is a lot more of the.
Obviously, Search and Rescue of recent. I've heard that.
Oh yeah, Search and Rescue has been banging.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't heard.
I say recently. The last time I went to the club was like 2 months.
Oh, see, it was
like 2 months.
It was recent for me, but it wasn't
like I haven't been since For All the Dogs dropped.
Oh yeah, no, you're right there. No, I ain't listened I haven't listened for the Dogs drop. Yeah, you're right. No, yeah, it's been a minute for me too. Then, yeah. Well, basketball. What you expecting, real quick?
In the next 2 weeks or just for the rest of the season?
We'll just say the next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks?
I'm expecting the Bulls to tank.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
They committed. I'm expecting the Toronto Raptors to either trade OG Anunoby or Pascal Siakam.
That's a good take.
I feel it's going to happen sooner or later. They're both. Is OG in his last year? I know it's Pascal is.
Pascal is. I don't know about OG.
think
I
OG.
thought that man was gonna get traded this offseason, but I guess it didn't happen.
He was literally begging Tyrese Halliburton. He's like, bro, tell your front office to trade for me. I ain't never seen that on the court
That would
before.
have been tough.
Yeah, I would love to
That would
have
have
him
been
in Indy.
tough.
I would love to
Yeah,
have him in Indy.
yeah, that would have been tough. I'm hoping. I'm hoping once we actually see Harden debut, I'm hoping that it just meshes because like I said, I got them boys going to the finals. I want
It
them to win.
should work.
Yeah, it should.
It should like
I want to see they start five. Which you think they start five will be real quick.
Russ coming off the bench.
Russ coming off the bench again.
Yeah. I think you got.
Poor
It's
Rusty.
either gonna be.
Poor Rusty.
It's either gonna be. It's gonna be Harden,
Yeah.
Powell, PG, Kawhi, Zubac, or and hear me out.
What's up?
Harden, PG, Kawhi, PJ Tucker, and Zubac.
Instead of who would be in PJ's spot. That's what I thought was coming off the bench was PJ. But I was just thinking in terms of Russ, James.
They're not. They're not both starting.
That's what I mean.
If they both start, PJ's playing the five.
Oof.
Because you can't put those two and Zubac out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's just gonna. Because Russ can't shoot.
Yeah.
Love Russ. He can't shoot.
Yeah. Mm. That's solid. That's a solid five, though. What you say there with PJ and Zubac, and then Y and PG, and then Harden. That's a solid five. Russ off the bench for the Clippers. He ain't got to worry about the Lakers, all that.
Yeah, because they love Russ.
That's what I'm saying. They love Russ.
They just got too many guards now.
Yeah. If like watching, I think that'll be perfect for the Clippers bench.
But like, just imagine, bro. Like, you spend the first 7 minutes of the game trying to contain Harden, PG,
And
Kawhi.
then you literally got
then
the hardest player in
Let's just start running at you.
the hardest playing player in the league,
Just start running at
probably of all time. I've never seen this man tired before on the court.
you. Yeah, but like Russ doesn't have to score, bro. Like, he just keeps running at
Like
you. Makes
his
you
motor,
tired.
I'm just waiting on it. I'm not waiting on it, obviously, but like, when is it gonna slow down for him? He's over 30 now, ain't he? Ain't he like 32?
32.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like the man has got a motor, and that motor does not turn off.
Yeah,
I'm hoping it works out for the Clippers. Like I said, I got them going to the finals.
it should, bro. It should. They've had all the right pieces for the past 5 years.
Facts.
It's like the only team that they had I didn't like was that first year when they had like Lil Will, Montrezl Harrell. I like Lil Will on the team, but I'm not a big Montrezl Harrell guy.
I wasn't really.
I don't like undersized.
I wasn't really watching the Clippers at that time, anyways.
Oh, I had to be there day one.
Yeah. When it first happened, once I seen them got injured, I stopped watching them. Really, I always had them going just because of the fact that they got PG and Kawhi. They literally and check me on this if you think it's accurate or not. I've always said that PG and Kawhi are the what the
You about to say something? You about to say something crazy? You about to say something crazy?
PG and Kawhi are what Tatum and Brown are supposed to be. Well, how did I say this last time? I said this to somebody else. I said so. Well, they got their finals appearance against the Warriors. That's where PG and Kawhi would have been. Only PG and Kawhi would have won. Yeah. But
so you're saying like
they're better two ways. They're better two ways, but basically the same. Two-way type
I feel
with Tatum and Brown.
That's not that crazy. I heard another take the other day, and I was like, I wouldn't have said that personally. But so the take I heard the other day was, if PG and Kawhi were healthy for the past 5 years, PG and Kawhi would be the modern day Jordan Pippen. And I was like, it's a bit much. You rocking with that take?
I like it. I think 3. I think 2 to 3. I think they would have won at least 2. At least 2. 3 is a stretch, but 2.
But from my perspective, I'm about to make a lot of enemies. From my perspective, I think comparing PG to Scottie Pippen is very disrespectful of Paul George.
Oh, you finna be all the whole heads finna hate you.
Yeah, nah, y'all gonna
hate you.
Paul George is better than Scottie Pippen.
We might have to clip this one.
No, this one is. Paul George is better than Scottie Pippen. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's like. I'm not saying clear zone. It's close.
It's close.
Like
I like PG better, but just because I'm from I've watched Scottie Pippen highlights, but I haven't seen many actual games of Scottie Pippen.
So my thing is, And old heads, y'all can check me if I'm wrong.
They finna
When
check.
Jordan was out,
They definitely
like when
check.
Jordan stopped playing, Scotty could not elevate the Bulls. He was not. He could not be the number one guy.
I mean, didn't he take him to the conference finals that year?
No,
They didn't.
no. They
When
went
Jordan retired, that year Jordan retired, didn't they go to the finals against the Knicks?
when he came back, or
No,
the year after,
no.
or
So
the
the first year '94
when he retired.
when he retired.
Yeah, no, they lost in the second round to the Magic,
Oh snap!
and then and he was begging Michael to come back the whole time.
Yeah, I remember the little point at the shoot
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, I remember that. Well, not
and
remember,
then
but I seen
and
that.
then Michael came back for that playoff run, and they got bodied by Shaq and Penny on their way to the finals.
Dang, I could have sworn Pippen was by himself whenever.
Nope, Jordan was there when they played the Knicks.
Yeah, when they played the Knicks.
Nope, Jordan was there and they won.
Dang, I thought it was one where they versus the Knicks and they lost though, and Pippen was by himself. Like they went all the way to the conference finals and then lost against the Knicks.
I might
I
let
could
me
be wrong.
fact check. I could be wrong too,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure Scottie Pippen has like
Oh,
zero
man.
playoff accomplishments with that Michael Jordan.
I could just imagine all the old heads spinning.
That's fine. They can hate me,
PG. I love PG.
and I'm not talking about
I
accolades.
think.
I'm not talking
Well,
about accolades.
obviously, yeah. No,
Yeah.
you can't do accolade. You can't do
I'm
accolade.
talking
He's not
about-
even. He's not even 34 yet, is he? 33.
He might be up there.
He might be up there.
He might be
I
up
thought
there.
he was like 31, maybe 32.
No, he older.
He older.
Yeah, because he was like 27, 28 when he was in OKC.
Dang. Excuse me.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is like, if you take prime Scottie Pippen,
Mm-hmm.
you take prime Scottie Pippen, you put him up against. I was gonna say OKC Paul George, but honestly, you put him up against Clippers Paul.
Yeah, you could put him up against Clippers.
Clippers Paul George. I'm taking PG.
I
I may be biased.
low key, I would have to take PG because like this Scottie Pippen ain't had no he ain't had no
he
ain't had nobody
he wasn't
breaking him.
taking nobody.
That's
off the
what
dribble.
I was about to say.
He had a cool blow by.
Yeah, he had a cool blow by. And then on defense, Scottie Pippen wasn't getting crossed up like Paul George got a handle.
Yeah, no.
Paul George is the
6'10" guard.
when they say the smoothest player in the league is
Like,
Paul George, it's not exaggeration. Like it really is. The man's bag is insane. But to be his height, like he literally, you hear every player always talking about Paul George like that. You hear all the young guys talking about that was their favorite player.
I ain't never seen nobody say Scottie Pippen was like the old heads who like they can't say Jordan. Like they can't because Jordan. Because Jordan was him. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
No, Jordan is
You
Jordan.
can't pick Superman, so you
Oh,
got it
man.
out of Batman.
Exactly. Jordan is Jordan.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, ain't no way. We
Nah.
can wrap it up off that. Yeah, we can wrap it up with some controversy.
Yeah, we can wrap it up with
Yeah, I like
controversy.
that.
We can wrap it up with controversy.
Yeah,
A
they
lot better than MJ. No, okay.
Whoa. Nah, I can say all that.
But Kawhi not healthy. He busting MJ. MJ busting him too. But
It'd be close. I watch it for sure.
in the game of 21, Kyrie busting MJ. I don't care what nobody say. Kyrie busting anybody. In a game of 21, Kyrie is busting anybody. Kyrie busting KD. KD busting Kyrie too. That's what you can really say. KD busting anybody. And we can cut it right there. Nah, man. All right, look. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all subscribe. And y'all let us know how y'all feel in the comments.
I want you to clip that specific part. We're gonna put that on TikTok.
We're gonna put that everywhere. Oh man,
we're
gonna be on my head after that one. Kyrie busting anybody. I got Kyrie over anybody in the game of 21.
If he get the ball first.
Well, yeah, if he get the ball, he has to get the ball first.
If Kyrie get the ball first, then
he has to get the ball first. Because there's plenty of players busting it. Like it's plenty of players.
Because like if you do,
it's plenty of players. LeBron giving Kyrie. LeBron just gonna back him down the whole time. Like anybody giving Kyrie the buckets. And Luka giving Kyrie the buckets.
I don't know about that.
In the game of 21?
I don't know about that.
Kyrie on defense? I'm not saying Kyrie on offense. Kyrie on offense is unguardable. I'm saying Kyrie gonna have to play defense.
I don't know, man. I think about that one time thing. We said what's gonna have to say.
Yeah, we did.
I think about 2 years ago, right after that Sixers trade when Nets played Philly and Kyrie locked down
He
James
locked
Harden.
down James Harden.
It's like
But that was
I know we don't see it every night, but it's there. I know it's there.
but that was hamburger soup James Harden. No,
No, it wasn't.
it wasn't.
No, Philly, no.
Oh, you right in Philly. I'm tripping. I'm thinking
Yeah.
about okay.
You think
Okay.
about Houston.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Houston. I'm thinking about Houston. Okay, he didn't have that pudge. Okay. You know that pudge. Man, I got Kyrie over anybody. If you give him the ball first. If you get the ball
I
first.
got PG over anybody. He don't even need the ball first.
Yeah, that's the hey. That yeah, yeah. But you had that stipulation though. You get Kyrie the ball first. Ain't nobody guarding him. I don't care who it is. Pippen, anybody, nobody.
Like, comment, subscribe,
Man,
easy, y'all.
we out. Check us out again next week, y'all.